Why crocodiles don't need to chase their prey. The river is perfectly still. An antelope steps closer to drink. Nothing moves, no ripples, no warning. Then, the water explodes. In less than a second, the antelope is gone. The crocodile never chased it. It never had to. Most predators survive by running faster than their prey. Crocodiles survive by making sure the chase never begins. For millions of years, they have relied on a hunting strategy so efficient that it has barely changed, while countless other predators evolved around them. Their greatest weapon is not speed. It is not even their powerful jaws. It is patience. The patience to disappear until the perfect moment arrives. Because long before a crocodile attacks, it has already won the most important battle. It has convinced its prey that the river is safe. For a crocodile, the hunt does not begin when prey arrives. It begins hours earlier, sometimes long before sunrise. The crocodile slips beneath the surface. Its body disappears into the dark water. Only its eyes and nostrils remain visible. From a distance, it does not look like a predator. It looks like driftwood, a broken branch, a shadow, something the river has carried there by accident. And that illusion is exactly the plan. Every day, thirsty animals return to the same places: antelope, zebra, buffalo, even other predators. They come because they must. No matter how dangerous the river may be, every animal eventually has to drink. The crocodile knows this, so instead of wasting energy searching for prey, it waits at the one place where prey is almost guaranteed to appear. But waiting is not easy. One ripple, that is all it takes. One careless movement, and hours of patience can disappear. So the crocodile does not move, not because it cannot, because it does not have to. The river slowly erases every sign that danger is only a few feet away. To an antelope, the surface looks ordinary. To a zebra, it looks calm. To a buffalo stepping closer, it looks completely safe. But the crocodile is awake, watching, measuring, waiting. It studies every step, every hesitation, every movement toward the water. Too early, and the prey escapes. Too late, and the opportunity is gone. The crocodile must choose the perfect distance. Close enough for one explosive burst, far enough to remain invisible, and when that distance is finally right, everything changes. The stillness disappears. With one powerful sweep of its tail, the crocodile launches forward. It is not trying to win a race. It only needs to cover a few feet. That is the secret. A cheetah may chase across open ground. A wolf may follow prey for a long distance. A crocodile reduces the entire hunt to one violent second. One moment, one strike, one chance to close the jaws before the victim understands what is happening. A second earlier, the river was calm. Now, hundreds of pounds of muscle and bone are exploding from the water. The jaws slam shut, not always to kill immediately. First, to control, a leg, a neck, a muzzle. Whatever the crocodile catches, it refuses to release. The victim pulls back. The crocodile pulls harder. Panic makes everything worse. Every desperate movement burns energy. And while the prey struggles, the crocodile remains almost disturbingly calm. It does not need to thrash wildly. It does not need to rush. It simply holds on. Because the battle is no longer about speed, it is about control. And the moment the victim loses its balance at the water's edge, the fight changes completely. On land, an antelope can run, a zebra can kick, a buffalo can use its weight. But in deeper water, those advantages begin to disappear. The ground is gone. The victim can no longer push against solid earth. Its movements become slower. Its breath becomes harder to control. The river becomes another predator. The crocodile pulls downward, using its body, its tail, and the resistance of the water to drag the prey off balance. Now the victim is no longer standing. It is slipping, twisting, fighting for air. And this is where the crocodile's real advantage becomes clear. It does not need to overpower the prey all at once. It only needs to stop it from escaping. The river does the rest. Water steals traction. It turns panic into exhaustion. It makes every kick weaker, every breath more desperate. The more violently the victim struggles, the faster its strength begins to fade. And if the prey continues to resist, the crocodile may begin to roll, the famous death roll. Not random violence, not blind rage, a controlled movement, a way to twist the victim, to tear flesh, to break resistance. Even then, nothing is wasted. Grip, pull, roll, submerge, wait. Every movement has a purpose. What looked like an attack from one predator has now become a battle against the entire river. Escaping the jaws is only the first problem. Surviving the water is the real challenge. This is why crocodiles do not need long chases. They have built their entire hunting strategy around avoiding them. A chase is risky. A chase costs energy. A chase gives prey time to react. The crocodile removes all three problems. It waits until the odds are already in its favor. If the prey stays too far away, it does nothing. If the angle is wrong, it does nothing. If the victim senses danger, the crocodile simply sinks below the surface. Then it waits for another opportunity, later that day, the next morning, or whenever thirst brings another animal to the same place. That patience is not weakness, it is efficiency. A failed chase can exhaust a predator. A failed ambush may cost a crocodile almost nothing. So it can try again. No wasted sprint, no desperate pursuit, no need to gamble everything on one attempt. This is one reason crocodiles have remained such successful predators for so long. They do not need to be the fastest animal in the river. They only need to control the shortest distance. A few feet. One sudden movement. One powerful grip. That is enough. And perhaps the most unsettling part is what happens between attacks. A crocodile may spend hours looking inactive. It may appear lazy, half asleep, almost harmless. But beneath the surface, it remains completely prepared, watching the shoreline, feeling vibrations in the water, waiting for the next mistake. To us, it may look like nothing is happening, but the hunt may have begun long before the prey ever arrived. That is the genius of the crocodile. It does not search for the perfect moment. It creates the conditions for that moment, then waits for the victim to enter them. The river never looked dangerous until it was. That is the crocodile's greatest weapon. Not speed, not strength, but the patience to let its prey make the first move. Because sometimes, the most dangerous hunter is not the one chasing you. It is the one you never noticed. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to Wild Unknown for more stories from nature's most incredible predators. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.